spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe there never would. Oh, no, Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never could. Sweet Caroline.
Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. Start pouring down, light a fire they can't put out, carve your name into those shining stars. He said go venture far beyond the shores, don't forsake this life of yours, I'll guide you home no matter where you are. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. When I was just a kid I heard him say, when you get older your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. father told me. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
live on free and love her soul. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Through all these cities and all these towns, this is my blood and it's all around. I love you now and we love you then. This is the road.
take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some helping heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance.
Is a wheel in constant motion.
I hope you dance.
So long.
I hope
Tell
you
me
dance.
who wants to look back on their youth and wonder
I hope you
where those
dance.
years have gone.
I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
Is a wheel in constant motion.
I hope you dance.
So long.
I hope you dance.
Wants to look back on their youth and wonder
I hope
where
you
years
dance.
have gone. Tell me who wants to look back on their youth and wonder where those years have gone.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out 'cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now 'cause you don't have another day. 'Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And I keep tomorrow like we think about now? Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end, and suddenly it's like we're women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that.
Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to be
disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. Can't put out, carve your name into those shining stars. He said go venture far beyond the shores, don't forsake this life of yours. I'll guide you home no matter where you are. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. When I was just a kid, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. These are the nights that never die. My father told me.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But
Okay, good night, everybody. Just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the presentation of our national and state colors by the Battlefield High School Air Force Junior ROTC Honor Guard. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. Today's Honor Guard is comprised of cadets Cadet Kanisha Anderson, Cadet Blake Berger, Cadet Jackson Sheeran, all under the command of Cadet Yashvir Saberwall. Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening. My name is Ryan Ferreira, proud principal of Battlefield High School. And it is my distinct honor to welcome all of you, families, friends, loved ones, and of course, graduates, to our 2022 commencement ceremony. Before I begin this evening, I would like to recognize our distinguished guests and thank them for being here with us. Delegate Danica Rome, Virginia House of Delegates, District 13. Mrs. Adele Jackson, Vice Chairwoman, Prince William County School Board, Brentsville District. Mrs. Jennifer Wall, Prince William County School Board, Gainesville District. Ms. Lori Williams, Prince William County School Board, Woodbridge District. The Honorable Ann Wheeler, Board of County Supervisors, Chairman at Large. The Honorable Andrea Bailey, Board of County Supervisors, Potomac Magisterial District. Miss Elisa Botello, Chief of Staff, Prince William County Schools. Dr. Lucretia Brown, Chief Equity Officer, Prince William County Schools. Dr. Jarcelyn Hart, Associate Superintendent for Western Elementary Schools. And former Battlefield High School Assistant Principal and mentor of mine, Mrs. Catherine Porter Lucas, Associate Superintendent for Middle Schools, Prince William County Schools. And Dr. Molly Lynch, Provost, Northern Virginia Community College, Manassas Campus. Dr. Lynch will be handing certificates to our students who have earned information technology certificates through the college. Thank you all for being here with us today. Special thanks and acknowledgments also go to Battlefield High School Assistant Principal Billy Childress for coordinating this graduation. Our Battlefield Symphonic Band under the direction of Mr. Michael Britcher for their processional. Our Battlefield Air Force JROTC Color Guard under the direction of Sergeant David Schuler for the presentation of colors. And the Battlefield Choir under the direction of Mr. Douglas Burney for today's national anthem. Thank you all for your leadership and talents. And finally, I'd like to thank the entire faculty and staff of Battlefield High School for their hard work and not only being a part of this event, but for their dedication in helping our students be here today. Thank you. So while I promise to only take a short time this evening, I do want to share a few comments with our graduates. Class of 2022, you don't need me to spend much time discussing the challenges you faced in high school, especially these last couple years. This year, you were the only class in our building who had been through at least one complete year of high school before. Even with the obvious challenges, let's consider all the things that the class of 2022 has accomplished. Among you, we have 3 National Merit Scholars, Atish Sethi, Sahas Gowda, and Raj Joshi. This year, we had the first all-female top 3 in our Air Force JROTC program, Michaela Lardy-Mingle, Anna Bardorf, and Sienna Chestnut. And who will ever forget welcoming Evan Nichols, member of Team USA, back from Beijing with a gold medal? We have had 5 state championship teams in the last 4 years that you were either a member of or cheered on. Wrestling, cheer twice, boys outdoor track, and girls swim and dive. The football and basketball teams gave you a memorable senior year with trips to the state semifinals and finals. Some of you receiving your diplomas today still aren't done at Battlefield, as girls soccer, boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, and softball all have state appearances tomorrow. Our robotics programs continue to literally be among the best in the world. This year, our orchestra, band, and choir programs received superior ratings. To be here today, you have all had your own personal accomplishments and have overcome challenges that may not be public. No matter your role in any of these accomplishments mentioned or the ones that were not, whether you are a participant, a spectator, or a supportive friend, your leadership and commitment have been very important to our school. And here we are after a long journey, your graduation ceremony, your commencement. You know, we use the terms graduation and commencement interchangeably, but they don't mean the same thing. You're graduating, meaning you have finished your K through 12 education and you're moving on. Today represents an end of an era in your life and a goodbye. You're also commencing. Today represents a beginning. You are just getting started. Either way you look at it, the most important thing is to not focus on where you've been, but where you're going. Yes, it is important to reflect and think about your time at Battlefield High School and to celebrate your accomplishments. But at the same time, what really matters is where you go from here. Life is full of paradoxes. A statement or a situation that appears to conflict, but when you look at it a little closer, it's really true. Like a graduation ceremony also being a commencement ceremony. Today, let me give you some other examples of paradoxes that you can probably all relate to. The race car paradox. It isn't the engine that creates a successful race car. It's the brakes. You have to slow down to speed up. Slowing down gives you time to be deliberate with your actions, to focus and gather energy. You have to slow down before you move fast. The social media paradox. I know we can relate to this one. The more connected we seem to be these days, the less connected we actually feel. We are constantly in touch with each other electronically, waiting for the next notification or if someone will like something we said or posted. Don't forget to put the phones down and have a conversation with someone while looking them in the eye. The constant change paradox. Benjamin Franklin once said, "When you are finished changing, you are finished." You've also probably heard it said, "The only constant in life is change." If you can be ready to adapt, you will be successful. The wisdom paradox. Albert Einstein once said, "The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know." Embrace the fact that you don't know everything, and approach situations with humility. To quote Ted Lasso, quoting Walt Whitman, be curious, not judgmental. And finally, one that is most relevant for this event is the fear paradox. That is, the thing we fear the most is often the thing we most need to do. You may fear the unknown of what is next, but don't avoid that. Embrace it. You are ready to go into the world now. This is your moment. As you can see from these paradoxes I shared and the experiences you've had so far, you have a choice in how you view situations. Let me give you one last example of this in the parable of the two wolves. A Cherokee elder speaks to his grandson about life. A battle rages inside me, he says. It is dangerous, and it is between two wolves. One is evil. He is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, lies, superiority, and ego. He continued, the other is good. He is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, empathy, generosity, truth, and faith. The same fight goes on with you and with everyone else as well. The grandson pondered his words for a minute and asked, which wolf will win? The grandfather simply replied, the one you feed. Bobcats, thank you for inspiring our community and for all your hard work to be here at graduation. I'd also like to recognize students who are already feeding the right wolf in a very tangible way. Will our graduates who are headed to the military or a military academy please stand to be recognized? Stay standing for me. Thank you in advance for your service to our nation. Will anyone, and you can stay standing, will anyone in our audience who is active or retired military please stand with these graduates? Thank you as well to dedicating your life to courage, honor, and love. And thank you for your service to our country. You may all be seated. At this time, it gives me great pride to welcome our next speaker to the stage, your senior class president. This young man has been your class president for the last 2 years, along with being an active student council leader. He's won 4 state titles in FBLA and debate, as well as winning the Ivy League Model UN this fall. He will be attending the University of Virginia as an Eccles Scholar to study economics and political science. As I mentioned in my opening remarks, he was also a recipient of the National Merit Scholarship Award and is an AP Scholar with distinction. Please give a warm welcome to the senior class president, Mr. Sahas Gowda.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sahas Gowda, and I've had the honor of serving as our senior class president. First, a shout out to you all, my friends. Thanks for the countless memories these past 4 years and all the rides home from clubs. I'll always appreciate your support for me in student council, and I'll always be proud of everything that you do. Second, to our teachers, club sponsors, and administration, as well as counseling. You taught, you led, but more importantly, you shared life lessons in some way or the other, which will forever carry. Class of 2022, let's give them a big round of applause. Last, but most certainly not least, a special shout out to my mom, dad, and sister Sakshi for making me, quite literally and figuratively, me. I'm by no means perfect, but with you three by my side, wherever you are today, I'm confident that I'm on the right path. Now, we all had our moments back in freshman year where we went, oh, so that's high school. Mine came in PE when I bruised my face for a week after diving forward in high jump, not up. I mean, who would have thought? Apparently everyone but me. I also remember sophomore year when we started to come into our own, even if that meant doing the renegade like 10 times a day for TikTok. Then the pandemic came. Now, I'm not gonna be like Jaden Smith and talk about the political and economic state of our world. We have got Twitter for that. Instead, let's focus on how we responded, and that's with an amazing senior year. After a year of gloom, which, spoiler alert, was today's Wordle, that included black boxes and, for many of us, Quizlet, I'm grateful for a full year of in-person memories, like Senior Sunrise, The Den, Homecoming, King's Dominion, to name a few. Now, I've learned a lot, and we have learned a lot these past 4 years, so I'd like to highlight these insights. First, understand that it's okay to not be okay. Again, it is okay to not be okay. See, we're fortunate at Battlefield through clubs like Active Minds, Our Minds Matter, and Morgan's Message to be a part of the conversation to destigmatize mental health. Everyone comes from different backgrounds, so be there for people, including yourself. Like Pitbull said, every day above ground's a great day. Remember that. Second, ask yourselves why. And not why I've got another minute of me, but why do you do what you do? See, I joined student council, like many, for the college applications, but stayed for the school spirit. I found a passion, and I encourage all of us to chase our passions because the bag follows. You guys can quote me on that. Third, pass that passion on to others. Through Malta United Nations, I've learned to care more about world issues, which makes me grateful to the Loprestis for the opportunity to help start Reagan's Club this past year. Like Kid Cudi said, living life's a choice. Making a difference in someone else's isn't. So, in college and beyond, find something you care about and help others care too. Class of 2022, I'll end by borrowing this quote from Kanye. Everyone will want to know what we would do if we didn't graduate from Battlefield. Well, I guess we'll never know. Thanks, congratulations, and Celtics in 7.
Great job, Sahas. At this time, I would like to recognize the Battlefield Bel Canto under the direction of Mr. Douglas Burney, who will be performing May the Road Rise Up.
Always at your back.
Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for that. At this time, I would like to introduce SCA President and welcome him to the podium. In addition to being the student body president, this young man has served as a class president for 2 years and as the Northern Virginia representative in the State Student Council for 1 year. On the track, he was a state champion and an All-American in the triple jump. He is a recipient of the Principal's Award, the Cassett Program Gold Medal, and was voted most talented by the senior class. This fall, he will be attending Yale University, where he will study computer science and educational policy and compete on the Division I track team. Please welcome our next speaker, Mr. Brian D. Basinga.
Good evening, everyone. I am Brian D. Basinga, and this year I had the pleasure of serving as your student body president. Today is the last time, and probably the first time, that all 700 plus of us can join together with friends and family to celebrate all that we have accomplished over the past 13 years. Today, June 6, 2022, is the day that we say goodbye to the hours of homework, late nights, and memories good and bad. The only catch is that wherever we end up, where there's no escaping the hours of hard work, late nights, and fun memories yet to come. Before we get started, I want to thank my parents for supporting me and encouraging me and helping me get to where I am today. In October, there they are back there with the Congolese flag. In October of this year, my parents and my younger brother moved to Houston. By the grace of God, the Mosley family opened their doors to me so I could finish off my senior year. Thank you, Mosleys, for taking me in, and now our families will forever be together, and I am forever grateful. Thank you to all my teachers and my coaches for working with me and also helping me get to where I am today. And this last thank you I'm going to say in French because I have some family members that traveled from Congo, the Netherlands, France, and Canada, and they understand French more easily. Merci beaucoup, Mamie Siona, Kaku, Maman Adèle et Maman Chichi, Jade et Maman Bijou. Je suis tellement contente que vous êtes ici avec moi aujourd'hui et j'espère que cette victoire va représenter un espoir pour la jeunesse de Congo. So, as generic as it may be, I think it's only fair to acknowledge the crazy past 2 years that we've been through. Long story short, the world shut down, early pandemic depression hit hard, and then we were forced to accept a new reality. What makes our class extraordinary is that we were able to experience the traditions that were already in place, like being booed at the homecoming pep rally and losing almost every sport competition, but we also had to reset and create our own legacy. Let's take a minute to recognize how historic this year has been for Battlefield Athletics. I mean, was that really our football team at the state championship? And basketball too? Not to mention softball, track, swim, crew, lacrosse. To further prove my point, can we take a moment for all the athletes that have committed to compete on a college team to please stand? I'm still standing, by the way. And there is so much that we've been able to accomplish this year, and what I've learned is that we as humans are made to adapt. In the face of lockdowns, cancellations, 10 a.m. start times for school, we woke up the next day and did what we had to do. I was gonna do that thing where you talk about the different trends that took place throughout high school, but I really can't remember what happened freshman and sophomore year, so we'll just start with junior year. We were told that classes were going to be on over Zoom, and all of a sudden, grocery stores became toilet paper war zones, family walks became a thing, World War III almost started twice, and there was a whole lot of TikTok. And I have to say, those Zoom naps did hit different, but there was definitely a rude awakening when you realized you were the last one in your Zoom meeting with your teacher. And I'm definitely sure that my friends enjoyed my TikTok dance performances on our FaceTimes during class. All this to say that we made the most of the situation that we were in. For some of us, our biggest accomplishment was just making it to school on time every day. And for others, like myself, is making it to school late every day. Sorry, Mr. Metz, and all my other teachers on that note. Although I did finish this speech after the 11:59 deadline, I did make it up here on stage on time. Class of 2022, we lived throughout one of the most historic periods of the century. A pandemic, online school, mask mandates, social withdrawal, but I invite you all to stand with me today. So you guys can stand up, everyone, stand up. And now you may be seated. Some of you guys may remember this from my 8th grade speech, but I'm happy that I can at least leave today knowing that I moved you all once before. And to all you Bobcats, graduates, I have the greatest respect for the tenacity you have shown, and although we are moving on from high school, I say congratulations to you all, and thank you to our teachers and administrators as we press forward towards greater success. Remember, whatever obstacle you face, adapt and overcome them. We've done it once before, so don't be afraid to do it again. Thank you.
Okay, I just have to lower this for a second. At this time, we will begin the presentation of diplomas. I invite our name readers and those assisting with the diploma presentation to get in your places. I would also like to ask a favor from the audience. It is very important that every family here can hear their graduate's name as it is read and they walk across the stage. So while polite applause and cheering is welcome, please keep it to a minimum until we have finished reading the names, and then you are free to fully celebrate. And one reminder for students, one last time, check to make sure your tassel is on the right side, okay? Okay, excellent. Without further ado, let's begin.
Ali Abdulali. Mohammed Abdulali. Camille Atahe Abed. Hillary Janine Adams. Megan Nicole Adams. Anna Holland Addison. Angelina Daisy Aguilar. Nawa Zara Ahmad. Faith Marie Ainsley. Naya Chanel Aquete. Gabriela Victoria Aleman. Sharon Ann Alexander. Mark Andrew Allen. Talia Saray Abrezayon. Mateo Amatuna Vega. Peter Sanghoon An. Christina Cianta Andriatiana. Sebastian Lionel Antizana. Audrey Jane Arbitrario. Freddie Andres Arce. Logan Noah Archer. Madison Avery Armstrong. Hannah Marika Asanovich. Caitlin Kamiko Asato. Makta Tesfayohanes Askedom. Amal Norris Ashrife. Lubna Norris Ashrife. Kiana Renee Askew. Kevin Adrian Avalos. Luis Fernando Avilar Soto. Brandon Adam Aviles. Mario Anis Malak Azer. Ishma Ushka Bobby. Ryan Jongsu Beck. Diamond Nicole Ball. Elijah Jeffrey Barbosa. Nicholas Isaac Barbosa. Anna Mary Catherine Bardorf. Elizabeth Ann Barloon. Linus Joseph Barloon III. Rebecca Jane Bartheld. Emma Victoria Bassarab. Ethan Dale Lewis Bachos. Jordan Renee Baxter. Aiden Wilson Beal. Taylor May Beckmeyer. Riley Michael Becraft. Emily Catherine Bedford. Darian Parker Benham. Olivia Alejandra Benavides. Courtney Lee Benjamin. Marcus Brock Bettiheimer. Griffin Wyatt Biddle. Caitlin Regina Beiser. Benjamin Ryan Blair. Margaret Elizabeth Bland. Zachary Vasily Blodgett. Luke Andrew Bogus. Mackenzie Lee Bonner. Caitlin Olivia Devine Bookard. Jessica Marie Bowie. Brendan Robert Boxall. Calvin Anthony Brady.
Elena Doyle Brancheski. James Alonza Brent. Spencer Grace Briggs. James Winston Broyles. Jalen Dominic Brooks. Janelle Natalia Brooks. Stephen Brady Brooks. Andrew Taylor Brown. Ashley Isabella Brown. Elysia Lene Brown. Luke Rolando Brown. Peyton Ashley Brown. Ty Andrew Brown. Vaden Andrew Brio. Ariana Amani Bryant. Nina Jean Francis Buckley. Dylan Ten Bowie. William Brady Bullock. Aiden Sean Bunner. Reese Alexis Birch. Lindsay Elizabeth Burdick. Anthony Jerry Burgess II. Lily O'Rourke Burnett. Marianne Hensley Burris. Evan Masonobu Bustle. Jocelyn Gail Butcher. Leonel Amal Cabrera. Patrick Moises Kadima. Violet Kadoff. Seamus Michael Callahan. McKenna Charlotte Kamir. Kevin Daniel Campos. Juan Jose Campos Roman. Alexander Robert Camfield. Madeline Grace Camfield. Francis Robert Caravello. Abigail Lynn Karakoff. Jayana Lee Carroll. Milton Ernesto Castellon Santos Jr. Caitlin Elizabeth Cavero. Elena Marie Servin. Carly Cispides. Gavin Raphael Cispides. Jacob Dustin Chalberg. Jerry Charles Chambers Jr. Paul Kwok Chow. Nita Fasal Chowdhury. Pavni Kaur Chima. Matthew Isaiah Douglas Chester. Sienna Riley Chestnut. Brandon Wasung Choi. Wendy Chow. Caden Matthew Church. Brianna Catherine Cipriano. Olivia Marie Clark. Lindsay Talatala Clow. Aaliyah Danielle Cole. Jacob Wolf Cole. Pierce Conrad Collins. Braden Matthew Colliver. Avery Michelle Collier. Lily Claire Compton. Javian Liam Connolly. Timothy Liam Coolican. Emma Michelle Coots. Tate Parker Katz Corbett. Jamie Grace Cornwell. Anthony Odier Cortez Mejia. Pamela Cossack. Gabriel Tyler Courtney. Matthew James Coles. Alexis Danielle Cox. Erica Lee Cox. Dennis Patrick Cranston Jr. Ryan Timothy Crocker. Landon Connor Croft. Jacob Anthony Cross. Ashley Nicole Crouch. Ryan Nicholas Crow. Daniel Brennan Crown. Callie Grace Curtis.
Tuan Man An Dao. Joshua Sterling Davis. Logan Anna Davis. Maddie Laree Davis. Meadow E. Barley Davis. Nathan Daniel Davis. Stacy Abigail Davis. Tuana Brianna Davis. William Patrick Davis. Kayana Sanai Day. Natalie Noy de la Cruz. Rebecca Marie DiPaoli. Ethan William DeBoer. Edward Del Rio II. Samantha Judith Del Rio. Mariah Shapla de la Pena. Christian Xavier Dennis. Francesca Marie DeSarno. Naomi Yejin Desatel. Ganeet S. Dillon. Samir S. Dillon. Atiana Vivian Diaz. Brian Chilengi Dibasinga. Tyler David Deek. Ruby Elizabeth DiPasquale. Rayan Jonas Deary. Eric Anthony Dixon II. Katie Naukwin Doe. Cody Kwabena Amonk Dumfe. Nicole Stewart Donald. Erin Marie Doherty. Shay Ryan Dowling. Seneca Blaine Drennan II. Christopher Alexander Dubon Gomez. Danielle Marie Ducharme. Priya Dougal. Garrett Lee Jeckon. Lacey Elise Edelman. Quentin Thomas Randall Edwards. Noah Stephen Elazar. Kareem Lavon Ellis Jr. Faisal M. El-Shair. Samaya Quatisha Epps. Zain Adine Ishak. Michaela Elise Taklibon Espedito. Carly Paige Estrella. Carson William Estridge. Kendall Elizabeth Evans. Ethan James Exner. Isaac R. Farouk Barrientos. Catherine Elizabeth Fagans. Afsana Fadai. Eric Alexander Ferrari. Ryan Elizabeth Ferreira. Delaney Minogue Field. Travaris Dante Fields. Gleb Philippidis. Riley Mackenzie Fisher. Perry Herschel Flanagan. Christopher Ryan Fox. Robert Michael Fromell. Gavin John Furlong. Owner Gautam Bailey. Two-Guy Gautam Bailey. Catherine Therese Gallagher. Austin John Gallant. Layla Marie Gallegos. Benjamin Wyatt Galloway. Byron Darnell Gaskins Jr. Joseph Christian Gaddiosi. Bryce Daniel Gayoso. Sarah Campbell G. Prabhath Kumar Jagera. Lauren Ann Gessner. Adam Joseph Geiger. Jalen DeQuinn Gilchrist. David Cameron Gilchrist. Carissa Milan Gindro.
Michelle Gulajon. Evan William Glaze. Darnell Stanley Glover. Shia Jameson Gorig. Skylar Lee Gehring. Sarah Michelle Golson. Isabella Alexis Goodmiller. Hunter Scott Gorsuch. Jana Abigail Gottschalk. Mary Catherine Guzzi. Sahas Gowda. Dylan Thomas Grace. Brooklyn Elizabeth Green. Darius Littrell Greenhow. Jackie Alexa Gregosavich. Landon Shane Griffin. Camilla Adrian Griggs. Jacob Andrew Grimes. Casey Lynn Grotoff. Nicholas Andrew Grzika. Tamar Guberek. Carolyn Gergis. Henry Guzman Martinez. Lauren Elizabeth Hackler. Ryan James Hackworth. Eric Nabil Haddadin. Sabrina Nicole Herring. Bilal Hussam Haidar. Zied Tariq Hajar. Alessandro Hall. Caroline Elizabeth Hamlet. Bryce Christopher Hammersley. Naya Marie Harasek. William Christopher Harley. Alexander James Harrison. Roya Omira Hashimi. Ellie Lynn Hastings. Nicholas George Hayward. Shelby Lachey Heath. Caitlin Marie Hegarty. Sophie Marie Hyland. Alexandra Margaret Hernandez. William Anthony Hernandez. Natalia Hernandez Arenas. Carlos Fernando Hernandez Gutierrez. Travis Dylan Harrington. Amanda Rose Hess. Ian Patrick Hickey. Renee Elizabeth Hickey. Dominic Robert Hidalgo. Sophia Victoria High. Tegan Marie Hilgenberg. Emily Constance Hill. Chelsea Elise Hodum. Sydney Michelle Hogbin. Layla Alexis Holmes. Trip Nathan Hoddle. Camille Jordan Humberstead. Kareem Elimin Mohammed Hussein. Yusuf Juan Francois Husney Hunt. Gabriel Stephen Hyde. Amelia Rose Isa. Dennis Jasevich. Jade Mattison Jackson. Mariah Dariana Jackson. Megan Juliana Jarvandi. Kaylee Alhazen Jarvis. Cameron Michael Jeffrey. Julisse Zoel Jenkins. Layla Iman Johnson. Somayi Union Johnson. Tyler Reed Johnston. Grace Adele Johnstone.
Steve Jaman. Graham Antoine Jones. Maurice Delaney Jones. Samuel Jacob Jones. Raymond Leslie Jordan IV. Tanner Langston Joseph. Raj Darshit Joshi. Ethan Asher Joshlin. Ashley Yeben Jwa. Robert William Kalakinski. Lorene Raya Callie. Hardit Singh Kelsey. Julianne Comagate. Caroline Grace Kamal. Jessica Kamel. Ashley Hyun Kang. Madison Renee Cannon. Ayla Erica Kastning. Barlene Carr. Nora Marie Keeley. Ashley Shea Kehoe. John Thomas Kelly. Isabel Rose Kelly. Isabel Rose Kemp. Alyssa Nicole Kendrick. Grace Elizabeth Kennedy. Alexis Caitlin Kircher. Mahi Ibn Abdul Raham Kabir. Mahek Shazad Khan. Rayan Amer Khan. Talha Imran Khan. Prayag Karel. Alina Halen Kim. Emma Jisup Man Apsal. Eric Chiwon Kim. Justin Woojung Kim. Michelle Kim. Nathan Junsu Kim. Rachel Say Kim. Gabrielle Kim Reina. Thomas Serom Kim. Adam Shea King Jr. Philip Andrew King. Tiana Elizabeth King.
Easton Scott Kite. Connor Olson Klein. James Robert Knoble. Marissa Ray Nuff. Paige Knudsen. Joy Elizabeth Koken. Dylan Matthew Kanopka. Kendall Kwachua Korantang. Kylie Michael Kressler. Talika Kumar. Srisai Dashavanta Vijay Kura. Vasudev R. Kurup. Veronica K. Coosdale. Justin Kwan. Antonio Vincente La Maestra. Dean George Landy. Hannah Faith Landis. Mackay Isaac Lansdowne. Michaela Marie Lardy Mingle. Juliana Elizabeth Lassiter. Santiago Dean Latham. Elias Alua Damilola Lawson. Caitlin Isabella Lehman. Gabrielle Marie Laser. Cameron Jaden Lee. Courtney Marie Lee. Daniel June Lee. Justin Patrick Lee. Aiden Manning Lessaman. Logan Scott Letcher. Isabella Jane Lewis. Lubov Alexandrovna Liapina. Caroline Natalia Lieb. Evan Wei Lim. Joseph Chen Lin. Sandra Grace Little. Maybelline Del Carmen Lizama.
Tyler Matthew Lloyd. Christopher Adriano Lopez. Xander Gage Laura. Ashley Paris Lunderman. Lillian Fairdoes Lovell. Kaylee Taecheon Luong. Catherine Ann Lee. Morgan Ashley Lynch. Rachel, Michelle, Jordan, Lynette or Lynette? Lynette. Jordan Rochelle Lynette. Matthew Anthony Lyons. Dylan Hanmi Machado. Madison Riley Matchak. Catherine Grace Machowski. Joseph Alexander Machowski. Mia Lily McLean. Landon Arteem McWilliams. Yasmin Adriana Magzdulu. Mahadevan, okay. Ragvi Mahadevan. Adam Benyunez Mayer. Aliza Ali Mahmood. Madison Claire Mahoney. There we go. Caden Tyler Main. Lauren Gianna Mayer. Nasim Ibrahim Majali.
Noah poi mai kai kuiga va makalani haru makia. Joella Marie Malmquist. Kristen Emma Mancianelli. William Bradley Martin. Annette Mary Martinez. Josue Martina Zana. Aubrey Martinowski. Anna Christina Martir-Giroux. Brendan Riley Staszewski. Gavin J. Maxwell. Donovan James McCall. Matthew Maurice McConico. Michael Richard McCormick. Timothy Allen McCormick. Catherine Josephine McDermott. Wesley Isaac McDonald. Masona Simone Cyrene McDuffie. Kellen Patrick McGee. Nolan Thomas McGee. Kieran Michael McHenry. Connor Stephen McIntosh. Elena Roberta McKenna. Julia Sarah Elaine McKinnon. Bailey Reese McLean. Moira Jane McLaughlin. Louis McMichael. Eliza Maria McMillan. Lucy Evelyn McMillan. Emmeline Grace McMurray.
Cohen Dennis McNabb. Robert Douglas McNair. Lena McNeil Rumbo. Riley Elizabeth McQuillan. Trevor Quentin Mead. Cyan Renee Meadows. Abigail Rose Measles. Jonah Mitchell Menichetti. Taylor Marie Meyer. Takbir Mia. Elaha Miyazada. Martin Michael. Alex Matthew Miller. Chloe Elizabeth Miller. David James Miller. Casey Amanda Mills. Georgia Ann Mintz. Paul Mishevsky.
Emily Lynn Mitchell. Noah Alexander Modesit. Zed Hisham Muhammad. Alice Elizabeth Montgomery. Stephanie Frances Morgan. Alana Marie Morris. Blake Aaron Morris. Ella Madison Morrow. Grace Mackenzie Morrow. Jet William Morrow. Maya Lynette Mosley. Erica Osama Musa Habib. Hillary Celeste Moya. Aditi Vineet Mukul. Annika Vineet Mukul. Ellen Louise Muldowney. Kelly Enos Tunda Malumba. Woo. Abigail Jacqueline Mundell. Grace Elizabeth Mundell. Zachary Noah Muniz. Braden Michael Murphy. Colin Alexander Murphy. Trayvon Chase Murphy. John Milton Murray. Jonathan Emmanuel Musasa. Nadim Zunera. Oh. Zoe Alexander Nash. Mohad Hatham Nasser. Tony Nazir.
Corvin Ethan Neal. Jessica Angelina Neal. Christian John Carey Needham. Evan Miguel Negron. Chase Curtis Nelson. Austin Dale Nevins. Adam David Newfield. Guak Man No Jung. Andrew Nufui Nguyen. Chase Drong Nguyen. Angela Michelle Nguyen Alvarez. Chloe Mai Nguyen Leger. Evan Kenneth Nichols. Solom Tachuku Nkechi Naruka. Aiden Patrick Norville. Reagan Paige Nostaidi. Yasmin Raid Ode. Noelle Rose O'Hara. Diego Montana Olmos Pisano. Asiel M. Omar. Sajid Mohammed Orabi. Christian Justin Orico. Edward Peter Ostrander. Ethan Robert Owen. Donzel Kwabina Owuzu. Misha Patagala. Hannah Polani. Seth Raciel Alexis DeGitt Pallywag. Jenna Cherylis Panning. Joseph Stagg Parker. Sadie James Parrish. Justin Clinton Parsons. Gianna Amelia Pascarelli. Anissa Navnit Patel. Nicholas Alexander Paterniti. Farah Lisette Patterson. Catherine Pearl Polly. Reese Warren Payne. Ryan Lars Payne. Ethan Jacob Pennenberg. Tess Sophia Penny. Chandler Grace Perdue. Gustavo Perez. Caden Alexander Perilla. Adam Cole Perry. Jasmine Sierra Perry. Roman William Peters. Luke James Peterson. Kyle Nguyen Buenaventura Pham. Norvin Chan Pham. Alden Cole Phillips. Ashley Lauren Phillips. Kelly Ann Phyllis. Matthew Ethan Pianotto. Jalen Alexander Pierce. Dominique Vincenza Maxon Pierno. Shania Janae Pierre. Shia Janai Pierre. Victoria Elizabeth Pike. Anas Sophia Plaza Marcus. Jason Daniel Poole. Dylan Francis Poore. Ashton Brown Porter. Emily Portillo Marquez. Jacob Kyle Potter. Santino Vincent Powell. Haley Eileen Pratt. Ashley Kelly Price. Peggy Faith Pryor. Justin Thomas Purvis. Rachel Alejandra Quintanilla Herrera. Luke William Radecki. Maisha Muslima Rahman. Pearl Manishbai Raichura. Elena Joy Railsback. Catherine Elise Railsback. Akshita Ramesh. Caden Avery Ramsey. Claire Elizabeth Ramsey. James Irwin Rakadan. Elon Ralph. Nema Ralphie. Miranda Ashlyn Rao. Ella Diane Repass. Deliana Giselle Reyes. Austin James Rice. Lacey Elizabeth Richardson. Brendan Matthew Riddle. Justin Lee Ridenauer.
Emilio Mauricio Rivas. Cecilia Marielle Rivera. Raymond Alexander Rivera Torres. Zachary David Roberts. Alexis Cheyenne Robinson. Dahlia Grace Robinson. Gabrielle Andrew Robinson. Jack Christopher Robertson. John Caleb Robinson. Elias Christian Rodriguez. Tiffany Amalia Rodriguez. Adrielle Cole Rogers. Christina Flora Rock. Dylan Woodrow Rose. Kendall Grace Rosenberg. Roman Francesco Rossi. Delaney Twee Trio Delaney. Rub. Natalie Brooke Rudd. Trevor Flanagan Rulin. Micah Jadon Rush. Dylan Walker Ryan. Gracie Helen Ryan. Adam Hadar Saduk. Simone Daniela Salias. Minna Madhat Salem. Amber Nicole Samsel. Noah Patrick Sanati. Adriana Deanne Sanders. Michaela Nala Sanders. Samara Lucila Santavanez Morales. Jonathan Alexander Sarmiento. John Sarpong. George William Sawyers. Lily Ann Schiefelbein. Benjamin Lee Scott. Jaden Christopher Christopher Scott. Ian Nicholas Scott Duns. James Connor Seelock. Delaney Rose Sedgley. Yusuf Raed Sefeldin. Jimmy Sejas Lamas. Isabel Cerna. Jackson Regala Serrano. Atish Sethi. Maya Marie Severn. Lucy Anastina Schaefer. Dev Pratik Shaw. Brandon Steele Shapley. Tyler Timothy Shappy. Agrim Sharma. Rohan Sharma. Shavoy Sharma. Bridget Jane Sheehan. Richard Craig Shern. Oleg Shasia. Aiden Connor Shamori. Matthew Scott Shepard. Alexander Quincy Isaiah Sherman. Haley Roanna Sherman. Andrew Joseph Shevitz. Riley Elaine Schimmel. Savannah Nicole Shingler. Hanzala Shenwari. Omarion Sherwin Short. Mia Renee Schaberg. Zachary Graham Simpson. Harjot Singh. Carson William Skiff. Jackson Hersey Skiff. Cameron Franklin Smith. Madison Grace Smith. Shiloh Cheyenne Smith. Haley Ann Sneath. Juliet Audrey Soleil Malungo. Danae Caitlin St. John. Robert Kennedy, Philip Tommy Stavrov. Catherine Isabel Stevenson. Kyle Patrick Stevenson. Sarah Mahalia Steverson. Talik Leon Stewart. Ryan Thomas Strothide. Connor Allen Sturdivant. Arthi Latha Sudhir. Akash Sudhir.
Evan Joseph Tackett. Abdul Kareem Taib. Caitlin Alexis Tamayo. Megan Elizabeth Tappan. Colin Nathaniel Tarr. Isabel Louise Tate. Britta Elizabeth Taylor. Dominic Stephen Taylor. Jonathan Bradby Taylor. Landry Gabrielle Teasdale. Arsema Jote Tashane. Joseph Taganini Jr. Angelo Christian Tejada. Joshua Jerome Thaxton. Hannah Irene Thiel. Brandon Wayne Thomas. Dominic Amadeus Thomas. Emma Julie Thomas. Ethan James Thomas. Loris Amelia Thomas. Maya Nicole Thomas. Storm Thomas Garcia. Davis Wells Thompson. Tatiana Kumari Thompson. Donovan Bryce Tibbs. Kelsey Elizabeth Timmermans. Angie Isabel Tirado Diaz Canseco. Matthew Ryan Terrell. Michael Sebastian Tobio. Emma Olivia Topper. William Shea Toussaint. Isabel Victoria Tovar. Austin Wynn Tran. Emily Uyen Tran. Lily N. Tran. Sharak Herman Troy. Taiben Nguyen Tisai. Annika Emmy Tatumi. Brianne Elizabeth Usserman. Muhammad Abdullah Yusufzai. Vanessa Maria Valencia. Marisanina Vang. Hannah Jane Van Roe. Andrew Justin Barnes. Eduardo Vasquez Arispe. Paris Taylor Ventura. Yesh Verma. Sage Elise VR. Philip Douglas Jacques Villar.
Grant Andrew Wagner. Malcolm Troy Walker. Brady Alexander Walsh. Erin Claire Walters. Jonathan Isaiah Walters. Denise Wang. Kayla Wangsta-Matikoon. Kara Elizabeth Wan. Kyla Jean Ward. Jonathan David Warren. Gianna Maria Webb. Megan Yvonne Webb. Ethan Andrew Welteroff. Contini Kira White. Elizabeth Lake Wild. Alexandra Caitlin Williams. Lillian Diane Williams. Taylor Nevaeh Williams. Cage Mikkel Donovan Wine. Nathaniel Yang. Jillian Taylor Winterhalter. Lauren Emily Witz. Lauren Ann Wittenberg. Logan Augustus Woods. John William Zareas. Sabrina Jade Yap. Phoebe Dami Yoon. Kyle Daniel Zambrana. Randon Tate Zykowitz. Anastasia Mambu Zola. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Anna Grace Zweig.
Another one. Would the class of 2022 please rise? We are all extremely proud of you and your accomplishments. Please enjoy this last moment together as a class. At this time, I ask you to turn your tassels from your right side to your left to signify the declaration I am about to make. By the power vested in me by the Virginia Department of Education and the Prince William County School Board, I now pronounce you graduates of Battlefield High School. Congratulations! Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this evening's commencement ceremony. Our students will now proceed from the pavilion to meet you outside the main gates. Thank you for being here tonight, and please drive safely.